This is for Bosh. I'm getting filmed.
I know Bosh.
Why are you being filmed?
I'm Bosh,
Who's Bosh?
not Josh. Guys, just came from Oscars. Gotta eat. Have football practice. But it's a Thursday, so we got study hall since we get out of movie. Yeah, none of this matters without the grades, so we gotta go get it done in the classroom. So off to study hall. Just added 23 from Oscars. It's pretty good, but not the best choice.
I met Bosh freshman year, like a lot of other people did. We had PE together, and from the first second I stepped on my number, I could tell this kid had an athletic presence. Yeah.
Well, Bosh, he's a great friend of mine. He's a good dude, solid athlete, and overall, he's just a jack of all trades. Like, the guy can do anything.
Lunch activities, some pool with my friend Harley, he's over there. We do this often. That's Bill Biley. What's up, Bill? What's up?
How we relate to Bosh would be saying, like, how do you relate to like a Greek god? I mean, he might be like human in his body form, but I think spiritually, I mean, we can't really compete. And I mean, even physically, I mean,
Legendary.
Yeah.
One word that comes to mind when I think of Bosh is legendary. I mean, I strive to be more like Bosh every single day, and I think that's what makes him so great. Is everyone kind of looks up to him as this godlike figure.
He's the gold standard.
He's the gold standard.
In that sense, I can actually compare Bosh to one of our founding fathers because, I mean, although as inspirational and just amazing a figure as he is, and like influential in every sort of way, I mean, he's still human, and sometimes that concept is just hard to wrap your mind around considering the greatness that is Bosh.
The one and only Bosh Edwards. Doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gents. You're looking at a masterpiece. Picasso.
Vince Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent.
Statues of this boy. Statues. My relationship with Bosh is impeccable. I've known him ever since we were little. He's just a solid dude that cares for others and always puts others before himself, which I think is a great attribute. As a combination, I think Bosh and I, we just have the chemistry. It's been there since we were younger, and that's hard to find in a lot of athletes and just people in general. We have it, and shoot, I'm excited for the future. I'm really excited.
So Bosh got started by my friend Fernando. I walked in one day, he said, "So, Bosh," and it just stuck with everyone. So now I'll hear it about 27 times a day.
Bosh. Shout out to Bosh, first of all. You know, for me, it's more of like a worshiper and worship type thing. Like, you know, I would definitely say that I put him up on a pedestal, and that he's someone I respect very much. And I like to think that it's a mutual like, but really, I think if I'm being totally honest, you know, he's up here, and I'm down here, just sort of like at his feet?
For me, it's more like a father and daughter relationship.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like he raised me to the person I am today, really, because just boshing, just being himself.
That's true.
Always trying his hardest and everything, and he cares about his family, and you can see that through the language of Japanese.
Yeah, and I mean, one time he sent me a video of himself shaving, and before that I didn't know how to shave, and every time I would shave I would cut my face up, and it was really a dark time for me. But then Bosh sent me the video, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it.
At football practice, Bosh seemed to be a key player. Bosh made himself open. And they didn't pass it to him. It happened again. And again. Until finally, first down.
He's a good kid. Did you hear about the time Bosh would only drink out of bowls before a Bosh bowl? I thought that was actually really clever of him because it was actually worked a lot better for him. Only drinking out of bowls. He got himself ready for the game, and they ended up losing that game by 40 points. So it was all in all a success.
Yeah, but it would have been a lot worse without Bosh. And I mean, I consider myself sort of an expert on this field. I covered that game for the newspaper. Right, as a journalist, you always got to look for, the narratives that make the game something people want to pay attention to.
What was that quote about the game
Bosh was
changing?
definitely that. So in an effort to find this narrative and to discover it and to cultivate it and to bring it to people, I interviewed Bosh after the game, and he told me fan support was great. Shout out to Bosh. And I said, you know what? You're right.
And before the game, he actually said, we asked him how much this game meant to him. He responded, "This game is a game changer."
Ah, indeed it was.
And it definitely changed
Indeed
the game.
it was.
I did go to Bosh Bowl, and not only do I think it was the greatest sporting event of my life, but I also think it was the best single-handed event in my life. It was probably the most passion that I ever felt for any one individual. The fan base is really important to Bosh, and I mean, just like a great general needs his army and a lead actor needs his supporting cast, I think that the fan base is really important to Bosh, and although they're not responsible for Bosh's success, I do believe that it helps.
A round of applause for Bosh. Round of applause for Bosh. That boy Bosh. Wow. This dude really just got a round of applause. Round of applause.
Bosh to me means a lot of different things. He's a sign of hope, a sign of progress, of peace even, of hospitality, of love, of pure genetic perfection.
To me, I would say Bosh is more a concept. I think it really goes beyond the person himself, but it's just like patriotism. I mean, it all starts with one man.
I would describe Bosh as strong, powerful, good-hearted.
One time, Zara, Isabel, and Maggie Morrell were in Michigan. They came back from Michigan on an airplane. As soon as they got to Sacramento, they were in Bosh's car. And Bosh drove him home from the airport.
Great guy.
He's a caring young man. He takes great care of his dog. He takes great care of his muscles. And he takes great care of me.
Bosh is just a stud. Like, to be honest with you, his work ethic more than anything is what I think separates him from others. The kid has a drive, he has the will, he has the power, he has the strength, and sky's the limit for Bosh Edwards. Sky is the limit.
I'll sometimes walk home at 11 o'clock at night. Done it before. I don't know why. I just go on late night walks. Kind of creepy.
Josh Edwards' tattoo. It means a lot to everyone, I think. Especially his family. Definitely, it was very family based.
It says family,
Yeah.
by the way. In Chinese, which is a language that it's rumored Josh speaks.
Yeah.
Nobody
Fluently.
knows.
Completely. And, he got it for his family, as he cares for them greatly.
Got it with his family. Jesse Edwards was present at the inception of this tattoo.
I heard the tattoo was for his dog, Bugsy.
Also part of the family.
And I think we should move on to For Those I Love I Sacrifice. Because that's
On the
definitely a
opposite.
good one. That's on the opposite side. I heard that one was also for his family.
Yeah.
And that one definitely just portrays who Josh is.
I own 2 pairs of camouflage pants.
He just drives around without a shirt, which is smart. Like, I didn't know this before, but apparently, if you drive without the shirt, you're more aerodynamic.
Is that
And
what he
then,
does?
and yeah, you can drive faster, right? And then you use less gas.
Right.
It's more cost efficient. You look really cool. Everybody can see the tattoo outside of the window.
Family.
So yeah, you're helping yourself out socially. You're looking really good. You know, you're saving some money. And these are all things that I didn't know until, or I still not know if Josh Edwards was in my life.
My grandma gives me the same thing every Christmas, which is the same suit from the brand Champion from Target. And those are just some fun facts.
Bosh is
A.
because
He always
gets
Bugsy.
turnt and
He
never sucks.
at basketball.
Let's wrap on that one.